Today seems like one of those days that in New York, it was one of those fucking seasons you just don't want to get out of fucking bed. But today just seems like the type of day where I made the mistake of taking 2 Benadryl, but one I took at like 7 and the other I took at like 8:30, and I wrote it down. I'm like, I should be okay, you know what I mean? Like, I'll get up but man, Benadryl just be whooping my ass sometimes. Because I don't take pills like that. I usually take half a Benadryl, but I just felt a little bit too rowdy last night before the sun came out. I went outside with the dog. I started walking. We're getting whatever, and I think I had a 2 cups of coffee, probably a little too late. Anyways, that's all boring shit. No one needs to fucking hear that. But I think today is going to be the type of day for at least 2 hours. I'm going to go home. I'm going to lay down with my puppy. I got a new razor. I'm going to shave all of his face off. And yesterday, this shit was so weird. I go to the laundromat, right? And I took my hat off, and I knew I had cut my head shaven, you know what I mean? And it wasn't bleeding or anything profusely. Like, there's a little, red spot. I mean, probably about as big as my pinky nail. And this lady's like, "Oh, you're bleeding." And I'm like, thinking it's like down my neck, because that shit happens. And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And I touch like my hand. There's just a little dot on there. I go, "No, you're bleeding." I go, "Yeah, it's from shaving my head." The girl behind the counter was like, "Oh my God." And I go look in the bathroom, and I'm like, "What are you guys talking about?" I go, "It's a little fucking what's from shaving my head." I go, she's like, "Well, blood is contagious." And I go, "Yeah, this isn't like fucking like a situation where you're gonna be getting, I don't even remember the fucking word, passed on through, like some kind of bloodborne fucking virus, you know what I mean?" And she comes and she gives me like a Band-Aid and like a rubbing alcohol thing, and I'm like, "Hon, get away from me with that stuff. You guys are fucking," and I just exactly what I said. I go, "There's 3 people in here. 2 of you are driving me nuts right now with the fucking, you're, like I'm bleeding, and, like, get the fuck out of here. What the fuck are you even talking about? And then you're crowding me with a Band-Aid and shit. Like, what are you guys doing? Fucking meth in here or something? Like, you're nuts." And I was just like going like, man, people are fucking goofy, And the dude that was talking about it, this dude looks like he's got like fucking open sores, like on his, on his arm from whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not even trying to be a jerk or anything, but it's like, dude, you should be, you're the last. There's so many fucking losers in this neighborhood, like riding their bikes around, scoring dope and shit. I had a conversation with this cop over here yesterday morning when I was walking my dog. And I told him, I said, "There's this dude over here that, he comes in, he's got like a white car, okay? And the windows in the car look like, I don't know if you ever remember the California, like, bank robbery, the Los Angeles or Hollywood holdup or whatever, where them guys, like, went in with body armor and fucking got their cars all, like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, the windshield, you can't even see out the windshield. You know what I mean? I go, the dude sits behind the store in a fucking car that looks like it got hit with artillery. And I don't know what he's doing, but I'm just letting you know, it looks sketchy as fuck." So the cop tells me, he's like, "Yeah, man, I remember you were telling me about that car. Well, we arrested him, man. He had like a fucking half an ounce of meth on him, 2 handguns that were illegal. One had a serial number filed off it, and da-da-da-da." And I said, "Yeah, you never know. I mean, you never know who's creeping up who's creeping up in your fucking, in your neighborhood. Walmart delivery. I'm surprised they even fucking come in here. This fucking nerd last night that lives here. I'm feeding the cats, kind of like, I'm not feeding them like in front of his door or anything, but down a little bit. And he throws out a big bag of like beer cans and shit on the ground, you know, because he's too fucking lazy to go to the garbage right now. He's like, man, I really wish you wouldn't feed them cats right there in front of my house. And I said, it's not really in front of your house. It's kind of like off to the, he's like, man, I fucking hate cats. And I just looked at him and I said, really, motherfucker? I said, well, then go fucking move. I go, you live in Florida and you live in a trailer park. You don't think there's going to be fucking cats in here? I said, no one asked you what the fuck you like or you don't like. Get the fuck out of here. And he was just like, you know, I'm just so tired of people with their fucking nonsense when it comes to cats and shit. I don't give a fuck if you like cats. Yesterday I seen my little cuck landlord, who fucking trapped and removed my cat from New York and shit, and I haven't had a chance to fucking talk to him. Well, he seen me all the way down the street at his mailbox. This dude is like 60-something years old. Like, I'm not gonna get physical with him, but he seen me, and he fucking went between, like a fence post and a house. You wouldn't even go over there. You would get so dirty sliding through there. And I couldn't even believe that he like was that much of a coward, because I told the one dude, I said, yeah, bro, I said, listen, when I get a chance and I can talk to you, and we ain't like, you know, I'm not in a company vehicle and shit. I said, we're gonna talk, you know? I said, you're a little fucking creep. These people that fucking, you know, oh, I don't like cats, bro. I don't. Nobody even knows, dude, nobody even knows if you're alive. This dude literally he walks out at night or in the morning when it's dark to the bus stop, comes home whenever. He always got a fucking case of beer. And I remember this fucking toolbox asked me the one day I was at the store, seen me up at the corner store. He said, hey man, can you give me a ride to the Hard Rock Hotel? I said, bro, it's 8 o'clock at night. I'm going home and going to bed. I said, why the hell would I ride over bring you over to the Hard Rock Hotel? You know, I could take the bus over there. I go, bro, you're going to take the bus all the way to the Hard Rock Hotel? That's an hour and a fucking 45 minutes. Are you nuts? He's like, oh, I'm off. I go, okay, yeah, go spend all your money. You don't have a car. You don't have a fucking, I don't even think the dude has a frying pan. Yeah, go spend all your money down there, loser. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, and why the fuck, the audacity for you to even ask me to fucking give you a ride. This was like months ago. I barely even said 2 words to the guy. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, just the craziness of people, you know what I mean? Like, they just have zero, like, self-awareness of, like, reading the room or whatever. Anyways, fucking nerd patrol.